Hey, I'm Double J Jeff Jarrett, WWE Hall of Famer. Now, support WrestleTalk and please subscribe now. Ollie told me to say this, so I guess it's okay.
Support WrestleTalk!
It's WWE Money in the Bank 2019 predictions time. I'm Ollie Davis. This is Chopper Pete Quinnell. Laurie Blake is ill. That's, there's no... That they're not connected things. Pete's here on his own merit. And Luke Owen.
Yeah, I think, Pete, you are here just because we thought that Laurie has had too much exposure on this channel.
Yeah, definitely.
You needed some TV time.
Yeah, you didn't just get the guy that looks the most like Laurie to fill in then, did you?
No, well, we thought, it's like the Mojo Rawley thing. Like, it was on TV for a couple of weeks, and then they forgot about it. And then they were like, oh, no, we've got a Mojo. Put him out on Raw. Have him beat Apollo Crews.
And you've both got testicles for faces. And so it's a shame because Laurie Blake is the Wrestle League Trophy Emoji Trophy Champion.
He certainly is.
We finally got awards. Here it is.
An actual trophy.
I don't know if it's going to
trophy
focus
emoji
up.
trophy.
It's focused enough.
There's an engraving there. This was upwards of £4. If you win Wrestle League, there were 3 joint winners for Wrestle League Season 1, which is our Patreon Fantasy Predictions League that we all take part in, and anyone who donates $5 or more a month. There's over 1,000 people in that league.
Oh, yeah.
The winners get these. They have been sent out to people across the world.
Oh, well, across the world.
German Dan in Germany. Surprise.
Shocking.
We've got someone else in Romania.
Whoa.
Nice.
And Dactron in the States.
Wow.
Nice.
They are all on their way to you.
Poor person who came first, and Oliver Davis, their hero, has just forgotten their name.
No, I know they're from Romania because that was surprisingly easy to ship to.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you would have thought.
The more you know.
But yes,
world
this is Wrestle League Season 2. And Season 2 kicked off with the end of Season 1. So WrestleMania 35's predictions count. That's the only one where we've had so far. Me and Laurie are joint in the lead. I don't know where you are.
I've got the standings if you would like them. So currently on 11 points, it is Ollie and Laurie and Pete and Andy Datson on 11 points.
Whoa.
All on 11 points.
All from WrestleMania 35?
All from WrestleMania 35,
Amazing.
yes.
That did have about 80 matches, though,
It
so
did.
that's a very low success rate.
And I am trailing with 8 points, which means I think I got the first third of WrestleMania 35 right, if I remember the match total correctly.
But this is what happened last time. You
I'm
make
a
up
slow
for it
starter.
at the end.
I'm a slow starter. I'm a grower, not a shower.
Proverbial turtle.
And finally, really lagging behind is housemate Simon with 6 points. So you have nearly got to double his points lead currently. So you are all on 11 points, bar me and Simon.
But I lost Season 1. I had to do the Shawn Michaels music video punishment. Such a savage punishment.
Which my lady partner always plays. All the time.
Yeah.
It's really disturbing, honestly.
I know, Pete.
Yeah.
She texts me about it.
Anyway, would you like to do some predictions?
Yes.
Okay,
let's do it.
So let's kick off with the pre-show. We have got 11 matches on this card. It's almost as many as WrestleMania.
But come on, let's be honest. The Kabuki Warriors match hasn't been announced yet.
Yeah, so we're recording this on a Thursday. There is every chance another 3 matches could be announced that we don't know. So they will be added if you are on Patreon. The Patreon link is already up and live. You can go over there and join in on that. We'll add those matches in should they come in, and we'll all predict. We just want to do another video for it. But we do know for sure that on the pre-show we are getting Daniel Bryan and Rowan versus the Usos, which is not for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. We all thought it was. It's in the Wrestle League Patreon document that it is. But it was only after Datsun had put it live, which was his 3rd attempt, because he kept getting it wrong, that we realised, I told him, turns out it's not for the titles. And I only found that out by reading The Observer, where Meltzer said, it's not for the titles. And I was like, is it not?
What about Wikipedia, though?
Wikipedia also says it's not for the titles.
Oh. Well, that's where I copy and paste everything from.
Yeah.
That's everyone's source of knowledge.
I genuinely thought it was. Turns out it's not.
Well, okay. Yeah. Well, I'll go first.
That's good, because I was going to ask you first.
I think it'll be a really good match. It's insane to think that Bryan's on the pre-show, but to defend WWE, he was injured. These are late plans. So, but then again, I don't know why they can't just put him on the main show anyway. It's not like they're in control of everything that happens. I'm gonna say the Usos
Go with the
get
Usos.
the win here.
Yeah.
Just to get 50-50 booking.
Yeah. Pete Quinnell.
Bryan and Rowan. I'm going for because they just won the tag titles, and I think they're more invested in Bryan and Rowan currently than the Usos because they're not doing much other than revival shenanigans.
I'm also going to go with Bryan and Rowan for similar reasons. I think the Usos are more tied up with the revival thing. In fact, you could even have the revival come out and cost them the match or have some shenanigans. Also, don't want to think you want to beat your tag champs in like their first match that they've had as a tag team since winning the belts.
It's not for the title though.
It is not for the title, no. And that actually I was always going to go with Bryan and Rowan when I thought it was for the titles. But when I found out it wasn't for the titles, it did make me go, And I did nearly think the Usos, because 50-50 booking would logically dictate that the Usos are picking up the win here.
Logically.
Yeah. WWE logic.
Yeah, absolutely. It is crazy to think as well that Daniel Bryan, pre-injury, was meant to be in the WWE Championship picture on this card. And here he is on the pre-show.
Mental.
Owens could have been in Kofi's corner still.
Yeah.
Have a long-term story.
Christ.
We're also guessing this is on the pre-show. It is for the Cruiserweight Championship. It's Tony Neese versus Ariya Daivari. Or just Daivari. Say Daivari. I don't know how to say his first name.
Ariya, I think it is.
Ariya Daivari.
Arya Stark Daivari.
Yeah, I was going to say, isn't that the one with the dragons and that?
Yeah.
Anyway, Pete Quinnell, what do you say?
Tony Neese, because I have no idea what's happening on 205, and Tony Neese just won the title, so Tony Neese.
It's good he dropped it so Buddy Murphy could come on to SmackDown and do really good things.
He was on the YouTube channel. He cut that promo on Ali. That's gone nowhere. Yeah. Oh, what do you say?
I'm going to go for Tony Neese too.
I've also gone with Tony Neese as well.
No one cares.
Good stuff, guys.
For the WWE United States Championship, it is Champ Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio. And I imagine there'll be some Dominic, did I say that right?
Yeah,
Dominic shenanigans. But I do think that we're going to get a Joe retention, and I think we're going to be building to Joe versus Dominic for the title at some point soon. Either that, or we're going to get a Dominic heel turn on his dad Ray, and that's going to lead to the Joe win. Either way, I'm going with a Joe retention. Oliver Davis.
Right.
I don't know why you're trying to book it like you want to book it. You got to book it like WWE books it, which means Joe is going to win because Dominic is somehow going to get involved, but Joe will end up beating up Dominic. That will distract Ray. Joe will get the win.
Okay.
And then for the next few months, Dominic will be beaten up by Joe, and then it will be revealed that Dominic is with Joe.
Oh, all along.
Yeah, all along.
But
you were beating him up. How does that work out? It doesn't matter. It's shocking.
All part of the plan.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with Joe too.
Going with Joe too. Pete Quinnell.
I was very close to going Mysterio, but I'm actually going for Joe because
Go Joe.
I think Joe needs the title more than Mysterio does, quite honestly. So I'm going logical, which is risky, but it's
a risky strategy. Let's see if it pays off.
But I think Joe just needs the title right now, so I want him to win.
You can't
so I'm going with
see
my heart.
shenanigans.
Oh, I can definitely see shenanigans.
Ray rolls up Joe, maybe.
Shock
And
face.
Joe looks
One,
really
two,
angry after
three.
he gets rolled up. Urgh, you got me. Yeah.
Ray's
I can't believe I fell for that again.
on Dominic's shoulders with the belt.
Yeah.
I want Ray to hold up Dominic on his shoulders.
Yeah,
Proper like Muppet Man style.
That'd be class.
Okay, up next, in a steel cage match, it is The Miz versus the beater-upper of Miz Dada, Shane McMahon. Oliver Davis is going to come to you first.
I'm looking forward to this match. Genuinely, this is one of my more anticipated matches on the card. Just because I like how stupid it all is. And it was my... You know, everyone says Kofi versus Bryan was the match of Mania. We all know it was Miz versus Shane McMahon.
100%, we all know this.
So much fun.
The history books will show that it was the match of the night.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think time is going to be kind to that match. I can't see it dating and looking laughable.
It is going to be the hardcore triple threat from WrestleMania X7 of its time, where everyone on that show talks about Rock and Austin or Triple H Undertaker, but this guy right here talks about Raven, Big Show, and Kane in the hardcore triple threat match, where they do Godzilla stuff and they destroy a small city
Now,
and do Mario Kart. It's great.
I don't know if this is the end of the feud. Of course, Shane flukily beat Miz at WrestleMania. I feel like Shane might win here again. A bit because they've got a lot invested in Shane as this on the Shane presence. He is SmackDown's Baron Corbin. So I feel like Shane's going to win. I'm going to say Shane.
You're going with Shane. Pete Quinnell, what do you say?
I am going to say The Miz because Shane won at Mania, and I think Miz is owed a victory. And also, Miz Dad's going to return. He definitely won't, but I'm going to say it anyway. Miz Dad's going to return, and he'll scare off Elias or something.
Yeah, Randy Dadson had some amazing fantasy booking on the NXT show where he said the Miz Dad's going to show up. And we all sort of like, the three of us fantasy put together, the Miz Dad is going to like beat up Elias, like hit him with a guitar. And then Shane's going to try and leave the door, and Miz Dad's going to be standing there with the fists up, and Shane's going to be too scared. And he's going to walk into a skull-crushing finale for a Miz win.
Oh, yeah. That's brilliant.
Writes itself.
I mean, the correct answer is Miz Dad comes up through the ring.
Of course. Of course.
But that's also good.
Or he lowers down from the ceiling like Sting. With the backhand.
After a year of moodily up in the rafters with Bayley.
The Sting family, that's what we're looking for. So I'm also going for The Miz. I think Shane is going to be moving on to his feud with Roman Reigns. And I don't think that Shane is going to lose much because he's the Omni Shane anyway. So I think that we're going to be moving on from that.
Shane's going to do something stupid off the cage, and Miz will like dodge and do a pin or something.
I think Shane is going to tease, maybe not do, but he's going to tease doing a coast to coast off the top of
the cage. Yeah, it's a good show.
I want to take that bump.
Yeah, no.
Anyway, speaking of Roman Reigns, he is taking on Elias in a match that I'm going to predict is 90% rest hold. Roman makes a comeback, Superman punch spear, and wins. I'm going with a Roman win.
Hey, because Elias is going to be beat down from that Miz Dad encounter.
Of course, yeah.
Well, this might come first.
This will be the opening match to get the crowd off hot with rest holds.
Get them really fired up.
Yeah.
So let's get our neck cranking. Pete Quinnell, what say you?
Roman, obviously.
Davis?
Roman.
Yeah.
Roman. Up next for the WWE Championship, it is Kofi Kingston versus Kevin Owens. Pete Quinnell, I'm going to come to you first.
I am going to say that Kofi is retaining over Owens because I don't think they even wanted Owens in this match in the first place to start with, and I don't think they're as invested in Owens as they should be, and they're kind of just putting him in as a placeholder until they can do what they really want to do with Kofi moving forward. So I think Kofi's just going to beat him.
I am also saying Kofi. I think it's far too early to be taking the title off of him. And I think that Kofi is going to lose his championship to whoever is the Money in the Bank holder.
Great shout.
I think he'll be sort of screwed out of the title. The 11-year journey dream was stolen away from him.
That's a good way to eventually beat him. Poor KO.
Yeah, I know.
When WWE wanted him to fight for the title, they had to give it to Kofi. And now he's fighting for the title, but WWE don't want him to be fighting. I think it's going to be a really fun match because I think Sami Zayn is going to get involved, and that's going to make you believe that Kofi might lose. So I think there's going to be a lot of drama. But yeah, I do agree with Kofi retaining. For all of WWE's faults since WrestleMania, they have booked Kingston phenomenally. I wouldn't have changed a thing about it.
Yeah,
I think they've booked him to perfection.
Up next for the WWE Universal Championship, it is Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles. Oliver Davis, what say you?
Don't tell me you're saying AJ.
No. I'm saying Seth Rollins.
Okay.
But that is not to say that Seth Rollins stays champion tonight.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Because I think...
you've got... Was this what you were saying to me earlier when we were walking to the shop?
Oh, okay. All right. Well, no, we'll save this because I think I know where you might be going with this, but we'll save it till we get to that match. Okay. So you're saying Seth wins this match.
Yes,
Pete Quinnell, what say you?
Good one. I'm saying Seth as well. I think they're going to have... It's just like this is a bit of a filler match, really. They just want something that's going to pop the crowd a bit. It's like, dream match. We can market that. But I don't think they really want AJ to win the title. And it's a bit too early for Seth to lose it. So
I'm also saying Seth. I'd like to think this is first in a series of matches And I think that we're going to see the full-on AJ heel turn after the match, Shinsuke Nakamura style at last year's WrestleMania, with a swift kick to the nobbins. So I think we're going to get full AJ Styles heel turn off the back of this. But I think Seth is winning. Right, here is our first of 2 Becky Lynch matches. It's against Lacey Evans for the Raw Women's Championship. Pete Quinnell, what say you?
Becky Lynch. Because, well, I'll come on to it later, I guess, once we talk about the Charlotte match. But
I'm also saying the big old BL. Oliver Davis?
Put me down for Flinch as well.
Nice one. So Lynch, right? Lynch, yeah.
Lynch,
yeah. Just making sure.
Also, I really
I
like...
could put down Flinch so you could lose a point.
You booked this a while ago, Luke, but I haven't been able to shake it. I think it's a great idea.
Thank you.
You put Charlotte on first, and that's a really intense match. Becky wins. Can put me down for Becky winning Charlotte. And then Becky has to face Lacey, and it's a really believable fight then, because you think, oh, Becky's already been through the ringer with Charlotte. Yeah, I think that's another great way to add drama to this quite bland feud.
Yeah. So let's talk about the next one of this. It's Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's Championship. I am also going to say that Becky Lynch retains here. I think we are sticking with Becky 2 belts. I think there's too much marketing and merchandise in there to take one of the belts off at this point. Pete Quinnell, what say you?
I'm also going Becky. We've done a lot of predictions that are the same.
That's the fun of predictions.
Yep, totally.
And they're all the same.
Like you said, I think they're pushing Becky. She's like the golden girl right now. I don't think they want to take the titles off her yet. I could realistically see them taking one off her, but I think if it happens, it will be a Money in the Bank cash-in, not Charlotte or Lacey.
Well, maybe it could come from our next match, which is the ladies. I think Andy Datson's in the document.
Yeah, okay.
It's the ladies' Money in the Bank ladder match. It is Natalya versus Dana Brooke versus Naomi versus Alexa Bliss versus Bayley versus Mandy Rose versus Ember Moon versus Carmella. The winner of this will get the Money in the Bank briefcase. I think I am up first, and I have given this absolutely no thought whatsoever.
I don't care either, which is it's hard.
Well, I know mine if you want time to think.
Go for it then.
I'm saying Mandy Rose.
That's a great shout.
Because I think that people are going to want to see Bayley win. I think people would, the fans that are in the arena, in theory, should want to see Bayley win, or someone like Ember Moon, or people will think that Alexa Bliss might be winning, but I think it's going to be something to do with Sonya Deville, whether intentionally or not. Sonya Deville will cause a distraction or push someone off a ladder or something like that, which will allow Mandy to win.
I think we are going to get a spot in this match. See, I was so tempted to write down that the winner of this match is Nikki Cross, because I think that. So my big wild prediction for this show is that they're going to do Nikki Cross wins the match, and then there's all a big confusion, and they're going to do the Money in the Bank again on Raw to try and pop a rating.
Okay,
it's a good idea.
It's not a bad idea.
It's not. It's a good idea. Though.
Yeah, it's a good idea. But I think there will be some Nikki shenanigans. But I'm also thinking I'm going to go with Mandy Rose.
Ooh.
Oliver Davis, what say you?
Well, I've been burnt by Rose, true to the Fire and Desire name, where I chose her to win the Women's Battle Royal at WrestleMania, and Vince did not deliver.
No.
Now, a lot of blonde women are down to lose on this show. So maybe this blonde woman should win.
But it could also
How
be...
many blonde women are in this match?
Natalya, Ember, and Carmella.
Alexa.
Dana Brooke's got white hair on Alexa, yeah.
So 5 out of the 8 are blonde. Yeah. Diversity. I'm going to go... Yeah. You know what? Bayley.
Oof, Bayley.
Yep. And I can see
Sasha Banks.
Big ball Bayley.
Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks. And in the men's ladder match, which I think is going to come into Oliver, so I'm going to come to you first with this big wild prediction of yours. It is the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. It is Sami Zayn versus Ricochet versus Drew McIntyre versus Baron Corbin versus Ali versus Finn Balor versus Andrade versus Randy Orton. And the winner will get the men's Money in the Bank briefcase. Oliver Davis, I'm going to guess you're saying Ricochet.
So what we didn't talk about in that Seth AJ feud is that the advertised matches for Extreme Rules are Seth Rollins versus Baron Corbin. Now, and Seth Rollins is the champion. Card subject to change, of course. Sometimes advertisements betray future plans for the company. Sometimes they don't play into anything. But everyone's saying Baron's been built up to fight for the title. I say maybe he's already got it. Maybe Baron wins Money in the Bank and cashes it in on Seth in the same night. That is not what I'm saying, though.
Oh.
I just cannot say that. I'm saying Andrade.
You're saying Andrade.
I think Andrade holding the briefcase suits his character with Zelina Vega as the business manager for a good 4 or 5 months, then cashes it in on Kofi. A Kofi Andrade feud, I think, would be spectacular.
I'm also saying Andrade, but Pete Quinnell, what say you?
Yeah, Andrade as well.
For
pretty much the same reasons, except not that, because I just want Andrade to win, and I'm just picking with my heart for this one, because as much as I like most of the guys in this match, I just want Andrade to win. I just really like him.
We said during the NXT review that for me, this is down to 2 men. It's either going to be Drew or it's going to be Andrade. And I think Andrade makes more sense to have the beefcase. So I'm going with Andrade here. But your Baron Corbin idea is not so out of left field.
It's totally believable.
It's
That's the worst
totally believable thing that they could do.
Yeah. So in their match at Extreme Rules would be Seth Rollins as the challenger to Baron Corbin's Universal Championship.
Do you then want to have, because we have
if AJ turns heel as well, AJ can play second fiddle to Baron.
Oh my god.
Yeah, amazing.
That's how Baron cashes in. AJ turns heel and beats up Seth after the match, which allows Baron to run down and cash in. It all makes sense.
Yep. It all makes sense. But we do have a bonus question. Will there be a Money in the Bank cash-in, brackets, successful or not? We want to put that caveat out there. So it has to be announced as a cash-in, and they don't have the beefcase the following night. Whether they are successful or not, they have to have physically cashed in. They can have if it's an attempt, that doesn't count. It has to be properly cashed in. Pete Quinnell, do you think there will be a Money in the Bank cash-in on the same night?
No, because they did that last year. I don't think they want to do it again.
I'm also saying no for the same reason. Oliver Davis?
I'm hedging my bets and saying yes.
Oof.
I like this because you've gone for Andrade in the Money in the Bank ladder match, but you're saying yes here just in case your Baron Corbin prediction is true.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It's very smart play.
Flawless plan.
Very smart play. But that is all of our predictions.
Because this is on the line. This is the sweetest £4 prize, easily replicatable from most gimmick stores, but what a prize. What a prestigious prize to have an official one. Please go over to Patreon and become a pledge hammer today so you can join in and compete against us in the Wrestling Fantasy Predictions League, Wrestle League. It's heating up over there. So you can if you're already in there, there's the whole Season 2 spanning to SummerSlam, but we also do it on a per pay-per-view basis, so you can see how you measure up there.
And it is a busy couple of weeks. It's not like the perfect time to get involved because week after this, we've got Double or Nothing. Then we have got NXT TakeOver 25. We've got Super Showdown. We've got Dominion. There's a lot of shows coming up, so it's actually the perfect time to get involved with Wrestle League.
Yeah. But for now, please click the videos that have just appeared on the desk to catch up with the latest Wrestle Talk awesome things, and the button over Pete Quinnell right there, so you can become a pledge hammer on Patreon. I've been Ollie Davis. This has been Chopper Pete. That was Luke Owen, and that was some predictions.